Now, there are many views and opinions about this year's State of the Nation address. Will it be more of the same, or will the president sing to the tune of the masses? Well, with the country facing unprecedented rolling blackouts, a struggling economy and high unemployment, many say Thursday's address is Ramaphosa's most important to date. Civil society groups and unions have gathered in their numbers to discuss and outline what they're looking forward to hearing from the president. eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila is following these developments. Let's cross live to him now for the latest. Aviwe, those unions, civil society organizations and ordinary people, really, what are they saying they're hoping to hear from Ramaphosa on Thursday?
Hello, Maseko, and it's the cry of the excluded that have gathered here. Of course, it comprises of civil society organizations as well as some of the unions representing a lot of the workers on the ground. And they say that they haven't been catered for. Ahead of the State of the Nation, one of those key calls is for the basic income grant to go from the 350 Rand that it's currently at to 1,500 Rand. Just one of the many issues that have been raised there, which also include, of course, the crucial issue of fixing Eskom. I actually now want to touch on with the president of AMCU. You know, that's one of these militant unions when it comes to the mining sector. Coincidentally, at the time when the mining indaba is actually taking place in that very Cape Town. President Matuta, thank you for joining us at eNCA. It's a mining indaba, and normally you are part of the mining indaba itself. Why weren't you there this year?
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and good afternoon to your viewers. The fact of the matter, the mining indaba, I think one can realize that it's a gathering of the looters who are destined to loot the African minerals. So therefore, I cannot be part of it. I think where I am today is more important to talk to the issues that are affecting the community and us as the public in South Africa.
Okay, and State of the Nation sits in 2 days' time, where at 7 o'clock we're expecting the president to deliver that address to the nation. What will you be looking out for? What would you want as the mining sector, especially representing workers?
I think there's nothing much one can expect, because this government preside over a neoliberal economic policies. There's nothing that they can change. We continue, it will be just a cut and paste, promises that they will never be realized. So I'm under no illusion that this current government will change the cause or the plight of the black people in South Africa, never.
And what is the plight of miners at the moment?
Miners are dying every day. I mean, they're becoming a state. We've been making submission to the DMRE, to the government, to amend Mine Health and Safety Act in order for these CEOs to be accountable for each and every fatal that occurred in the mine. But even today, no one bothers. Today, we talk about Lily Mine 3. I mean, those workers who are still trapped. It's 7 years down the line. All these presidents, we've written to them, and then they've never. We asked them to declare Lily Mine as a national disaster, but they were quick to declare Eskom as a national disaster, of which is the problem created by them.
And coincidentally, I was at the Lily Mine just over the weekend. What do you think is the key issue at the Lily Mine? Why aren't these 3 workers being retrieved from the underground?
The problem, it sits at the doorstep of the government. I mean, the state president can declare Lily Mine as a national disaster, and they can provide resources, and then DMRE can appoint experts to go and try to get that container. The mine can revoke the license and take over that mine, and therefore mine that shaft and to get that container. But there is no political will. But I'm telling you, if there was other color, whether it's white or the son or the daughters of the CEO of one of the big mines, that container would have been retrieved by now by the same government that we voted. It's so embarrassing, because even surely, if really it's a caring government, those workers could have been retrieved. That container could have been retrieved. What stops them?
And you've been part of the gathering here called the Cry of the Excluded. There have been promises of a national shutdown and, in fact, continued protests right through 2023, leading up to the 2024 elections. What are the key issues on the ground here and behind the shutdown itself?
I mean, the key issues is poverty, unemployment, inequality. Those things we've been talking about for many years. 30 years down the line, it's becoming worse and worse. We've been making some marches, delivering, memorandum, but there is no traction whatsoever. So we will keep on talking these things until when? Hence, we are saying the only way or the other way that can do or make change to the lives of people of South Africa, one, change the electoral system. The president must be elected by the people of South Africa. And also this bloated parliament, it must cut to 50 people. All these people, they must go and seek work, get employment, and feel the pinch that is felt by those who are unemployed, and amend the constitution of this country. If we can amend the constitution of this country, it will have a very positive knock-on effect in terms of addressing crime. Criminals, they don't scare anything, they don't fear anything. Look how the police are poorly paid. Look how the civil workers are poorly paid. Then we are expecting the same people to service people to come with service delivery to the people while they are poorly paid. This government can pay a constable police more than 30,000 after deduction and provide all the benefits, because those are the people who are servicing the nation. Why don't you pay the police? We are expecting the police to risk their lives. They've got families. At the end of the day, if they try to protect themselves, are the ones who are facing justice at the end of the day. We cannot have more rights than the state. We've got so many rights that are putting this country right at the edge of the cliff. This constitution has to be amended. The constitution must speak to our values and our cultures.
And then lastly, you're saying that mine workers are marginalized. What needs to happen, especially maybe from those people in the mining indaba currently? What needs to change in the sector?
In the sector, look at the communities. Why this mining indaba maybe for 2023 was not held at Lily Mine, or even to Marikana at the Kopi, for these bosses that are owning these mines to see the poverty that is down there at the communities who are hosting this mine. Show me any community that has been developed by this mine. Nothing. They are just here to steal and destroy and kill, as in the book of John chapter 10 verse 10, the intention of the thief is to steal and destroy and kill. This is what they are doing. All over South Africa, look where these minings are mining. There is no development around the community. We are shipping out, all the minerals of this country because there is no beneficiation, there is no industrialization. If we can come up with big factories for industrialization and beneficiation, we can address this unemployment. And furthermore, if we can have a curriculum that talks to the minerals that we are mining, we can create more jobs. But we've got an education that does not have any relation with the minerals that we are mining.